blocked.
I'll never come back, you stinking...
Oh, I guess I gotta go through the front.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Ha! I know that guy. Heh 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 heh.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Are we just punching?
Fucking come on! Now!
Ow.
Bucket me bug!
Flat freak.
Ow. This is a fucking shit show. Oh, he just took out two.
Yeah, it's almost like we never left Bergen.
Pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7?
Damn.
But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding,
I
probably.
didn't know it'd be that
She
long.
might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up.
Yeah.
As for Yennefer, well,
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
I already told you.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Well, there's a bunch of bum shit here now.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Starting to look like a man serious about his business. The first one.
Huh. Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities, bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not interested, or that could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
It's in
Right,
verse.
yeah.
I fucking swear.
Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Ugh.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Honestly, yeah. It's like his shit, too. Like, how's he gonna... Fuck. I'm gonna have to go to so many people. Oh, that's a stash. Okay. That makes sense. I'm taking it all. Holy shit. That was a bunch of stuff. All right. Just this bum quarter over here? Okay, cool. There were a lot of bums in here. Oh shit, there's stuff up here. I guess that's for later then. A hidden door that needs a key. Let's go find all of Dandelion's lovers.
What's he doing here?
Kicking ass and taking names, that's what I'm doing.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
I'll pay what she owes.
Take this coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
I took Dandelion out whoring.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Wow.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ah, Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Damn.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
That's hilarious. I guarantee you, I'm not gonna actually learn what I want until I go to the last person.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
Any better?
So you're...
Anyhow.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
What?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up.
A
I became a
Doppler?
tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
What did y'all talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
That was weird.
Did he ask about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
Damn.
But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
What a way to go. You
Dandelion visit your shop often?
use
I
magic.
tried many times to
So
talk him into a
fucking-
decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
So wait, hold on. I think he did that just to show off, because if he...
Hey,
Hey.
be gone, you.
Head now, Grimblade.
Ah!
Double-chased.
Hello, boy. This is such a big town. Can't barely see shit. Marabella.
Awful pale.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
You don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other
My
day
mummy
I
says
saw a
hello.
witch hunter tell a man, "You bat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go
My
home.
daddy's a witch hunter. Chased his old
Wonder
crows.
if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Become a witcheress?
This one's
Please, please, please.
Yo, Grand
Now
Football.
can we talk?
Yes.
What goes on?
What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Interesting.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
I guess you could say that too. I'm just watching The Witcher more than anything else.
My mummy says hello.
Oh, I went running into someone's house.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
What the hell? This is a windy ass fucking place. Where the fuck do I keep going?
It's raining again.
That it is, old man. I don't like the city. Witcher doesn't do well in the city.
Life's wet enough.
Now I gotta go talk to Molly.
We get a bonus for working you piss poor wet.
Oh, well, looks like so they're after Molly.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
What?
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
Oh, I killed her
There's
son.
no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and Well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latta, known until recently simply as Molly.
Ooh, damn. That's pretty
I
wild.
wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet. But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
Yeah, I would say so. That's fucking crazy.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latta?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Ugh.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
I hate this guy. But it's better to be in good company with him for now. She's not even going to be able to tell me anything good. Oh, wow.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vorn.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
He's like, do you gotta keep being an asshole?
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Oh,
Not
here
what
we
I came
go.
here for.
Here we go.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Fuck it. Let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Who were the riders supposed to be?
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Sick. Move it.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, damn. This is going to be a hard race.
Don't spare the horse.
Oh, well.
Faster.
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. Don't spare the horse.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, I made it. I can't believe it. I don't know why I
the roach
pulled
I
out.
chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Why am I becoming friends with him?
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
I'll keep it a secret.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
His sister?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Oh, he took your money and ran.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
That's funny.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Huh.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Okay.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Well, this is my saddle now, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Hey, pal. Superior racing saddle.
Faster.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go with what's his face, actually.
Sick of it all.
Yes? Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
I don't know if this is gonna help me in the future. I hope so. Oh, Zanaro, what's up? How are you doing? I thought this guy was trying to imprison me.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
And he just ended it with that.
My friend came back from the market.
This is so weird.
Ah! All right. I need a belt set with silver studs.
I traced the pansy all the way to the garden. Arrived in his epitome or something. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
What a freak.
Well, how the hell do I get in there? Find a way in. Okay, I see.
Let us say our beloved Novigrad, our free city.
Okay. A witcher in Novigrad. What will the priest say?
Hey, keep your distance.
What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
What's this? Didn't even tell you we ain't looking for no cook. Sod off!
Ah, calm down.
Dang it. Dang it.
Quite
How the hell am I gonna get in there?
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
I am. Oh.
I've heard ballads about you. And that sorceress of yours, Guinevere.
Whoop, whoop. Hidden treasure. Nice. Dead guy.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. She had a lover, but he was killed and cast aside. Oh, gross. Wait, hold on. Necrophage oil. That was not a good fight. I could have done way better on that. Oh, interesting. What the fuck? Is that though?
Damn it.
Oh, I cut him in half. Fuck yeah. Okay. I didn't even realize that one had spawned behind me. This seems like it's just going farther down. Oh, and this goes out to the city. Okay, then I understand now. I gotta go in here. So I do have to go up into the yard. I'm glad I came down here though. Finally got to fight some fucking monsters.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Shit, I gotta go that way. Locked. Fuck.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss.
I should just be like, sorry for the joke earlier, man. It's okay. It's whatever, though.
I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt them. Follow me.
What if I just fucking pull out my real sword and cut her in half real quick?
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Good to start with. I must know your worth.
I just have like leg padding while she has total padding.
Bad idea.
Ow! Ow! I can't. I guess I can't.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting.
What?
Fight.
Lost your nerve?
Drag it. You're quick. Damn it!
Just getting her ass
Well
kicked.
fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you
What?
get in?
Did she made up the whole fucking?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
There's two of them. There's two of them.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Okay.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Ow! Ow! I'm not gonna fucking go easy on you this time.
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting! Fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely... Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Ha 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 ha. Gladly.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var-Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
Yes.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Hinkle.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to
This
push
is
north.
actually good information for me.
Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Always hit
Why
this
not?
dilemma.
Papa says
What?
the war's
What are you talking
disrupting
about, Sonara?
trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
That's, well, when it stays out of conflict and just grows itself, that's what happens. Fuck. Where I want to play supportive tanks, but those are types have no agency in the game, and you're always at will to how good or bad your damage dealers are. Because I know I'll want to play tanky at higher ranks, but I feel forced into player You should be, well, I say you should be well versed in all the characters. In all the
Changing
roles.
subjects.
Even jungler.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
Yeah,
Been a
exactly.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
So if you feel like
Exceedingly
you're,
nice to meet you.
if you
Please
feel
come
like
again.
you're skilled
Well,
in the
can
one,
I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
sister does not approve of other sister getting all hotsy with me, but you know, you bet your ass I'm gonna be here tomorrow at the same time of day. We're gonna get some booty. That poor guy.
Piss, bloody bum!
I'm just trying to find fucking Dandelion and you're making me talk to the entire fucking city. How much is this Pokemon game?
Be gone.
The fuck? What? Why are people screaming and running?
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
It's free to play. Well, damn, then I'm definitely gonna get it.
Willows.
I wish I had known that sooner.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Mr. Zoltan, you old bird? What's this?
Is that an owl?
Even
Fuck yeah.
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
You first.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear him.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenfurt-Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, mystery woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the
Why
list?
wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Dandelion.
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
True poetry. Well, old man Winfrey, how you doing? How's your night going? There's things you can get by grinding out, eventually only through daily quests, so that's an elongated grind, but you can spend money to buy other people grind for. Sweet. Horse on henchman.
Save me. I'm dying of poverty. Give us a crown.
Alright, well, now I gotta go listen to some poetry from a fine lass, I guess, or something.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Full moon, batshit crazy wind. The work. Nice. Sounds like an interesting day, to say the least.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing.
The like skip that happens is fucking with me.
Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Yeah, can everybody stop fucking gulping? It's just a bunch of grog.
I know him!
Ah, shit.
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Whoa! She came out of nowhere, didn't she?
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
What is that old bag doing here anyway? She was back in the old country.
Permits me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Nice. Yep, I mean...
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Well, that was weird.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone.
What?
Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to
Nice.
mention.
That sounds awesome, old man
As he failed
Winfrey.
to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
You definitely have a good night.
What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
I know the King of Beggars,
rascal.
but nobody else.
At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Hope he's alive, yeah.
Damn it. Hope Dandelion gets out of this
What days
alive.
do you have off,
And one
Sonaro?
piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, or tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry up. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here.
Good job,
Heading back to
Dandelion.
Calvary. Got Poppy to feed.
Shall give you a copper.